Hey, Falcons fans! If you want to stay up to date with all the news, updates and developments about our team, you're in the right place. Here, you'll find everything about the Atlanta Falcons, with content made especially for our fans. So, don't waste any more time. Subscribe to the channel right now and activate the bell to receive all notifications firsthand. And, of course, leave your like to strengthen our incredible community of Falcons fans. Get ready, because we're bringing you hot and exclusive news. Now, let's get to today's news. Falcons could strengthen secondary with Pro Bowler Darius Slay signing. The Atlanta Falcons defense could undergo significant changes in 2025, especially in the secondary. With two starters set to test the market in free agency, the team needs to strengthen that unit to remain competitive. Cornerback Mike Hughes and safety Justin Simmons are both unavailable for next season, leaving significant holes and no clear replacements within the current roster. While the Falcons could bank on developing young players from within, such as Clark Phillips III to fill Hughes' shoes and DeMarco Hellams as a potential successor to Simmons, the experience and leadership of a veteran secondary would make a big difference. That kind of reinforcement could ease the transition and give new defensive coordinator Jeff Ulbrich more options. Darius Slay emerges as an ideal fit for Atlanta. One of the most intriguing prospects on the market is six-time Pro Bowl cornerback Darius Slay. The Philadelphia Eagles announced his release on Monday, paving the way for the veteran to find a new schedule for next season. The Eagles' decision to release Slay is tied to the need to ease the salary cap and their confidence in the franchise's new generation of defenders, which includes emerging talents such as Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell. Despite being 34 years old, Slay still has a good level of play and, according to NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport, wants to play at least one more season in the NFL. His experience and track record make him an interesting target for the Falcons, who are looking for a solid partner for A.J. Terrell in the cornerback group. Slay's experience and impact on the Falcons' defense. A second-round pick by the Detroit Lions in 2013, Slay spent 7 seasons at a high level in Detroit before being traded to the Eagles in 2020. During his time in Philadelphia, he established himself as one of the league's top cornerbacks, playing a key role in the team's defense. In 5 years with the Eagles, he accumulated 9 interceptions, 56 pass breakups, and was named to 3 consecutive Pro Bowls between 2021 and 2023. While physical wear and tear is a factor, Slay remains a reliable and experienced defender. His game-reading ability, size, and ability to start wide receivers at the line of scrimmage make him an ideal candidate to bolster the Falcons' secondary. If Atlanta is indeed going to lose Hughes in free agency, signing Slay would make a lot of sense as a short-term solution. In addition to bringing stability to the defense, his help would help develop the young players at the position, contributing to the evolution of the defensive system under Ulbrich. With free agency looming, the Falcons should carefully evaluate this opportunity. Adding a veteran like Slay could be the necessary step to transforming the secondary into a more solid and competitive unit in 2025. Falcons listed as possible targets for Pro Bowl edge in free agency. Could Haason Reddick be a solution for Atlanta's pass rush in 2025? Year after year, the Atlanta Falcons' search for a dominant pass rusher continues to be a major theme of the offseason. In 2025, that need becomes even more urgent, as the team is set to lose both of its starting outside linebackers as the new league year begins. Last season, the Falcons sought to bolster their quarterback pressure by acquiring Matthew Judon, a former Pro Bowler from the New England Patriots. However, the veteran edge rusher has not had an impactful performance and is certain to return to the team in 2025. Atlanta also has Arnold Ebiketie, a former second-round pick who has shown flashes of promise, but relying solely on him could be a risk for a defense that finished among the worst in the league in sacks this season. Given this scenario, one big name could emerge as a solution: Haason Reddick. The 2-time Pro Bowl linebacker is set to become a free agent after a tumultuous season with the New York Jets, where he missed 7 games due to a contract dispute. Falcons as a destination for Reddick? NFL.com recently published an article analyzing 12 free agent players who could make a big impact in 2025 and suggested that the Falcons are among Reddick's potential destinations. Despite the salary cap constraints, Atlanta has been mentioned as a team that could try to make his signing viable. Among the times that make sense, the Cardinals, coached by Jonathan Gannon, Reddick's former defensive coordinator with the Eagles in 2022, the Falcons, if they can make it work financially, and the Commanders, who have significant cap space, are the top candidates, wrote NFL.com's Matt Okada. At 30, Reddick remains one of the NFL's most explosive edge rushers. Before his disappointing last season in New York, he had 4 consecutive years with at least 11 sacks, proving himself to be an impactful defender. Since entering the league in 2017, the veteran has posted impressive numbers: 424 tackles, 272 solo, 59 sacks, and 17 called fumbles. The salary cap challenge. If the Falcons are serious about bringing Reddick to Atlanta, they'll need to find ways to adjust their finances. The team is currently about $5 million over the salary cap, and free agency begins in just over a week. That means General Manager Terry Fontenot will have to make strategic cuts, restructure contracts, or otherwise create cap space to make such a move viable. Reddick's arrival would at least partially solve the Falcons' typical problem with generating pressure on opposing quarterbacks. However, it remains to be seen whether the franchise will be able to make the necessary financial adjustments to turn this possibility into reality.